Players and coaches. If you do not adhere to this, you will be asked to leave the press room. Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2023 CIAA Postgame Press Conference. My name is Taisha Lindsay, your moderator for today. Joining us is head coach Jason Armstrong of Lincoln University with player number 2, Corey Williams, and number 10, Bakir Cleveland. Before we open it up for questions, we'll have an opening statement from head coach Armstrong.
How's everybody doing? I don't even know what to say, man. This team is incredible, man. And just the effort that they've given in the last 2 days, that they've shown when people punch, we punch right back. And they never give up. That's one thing about this team. They've never given up. And I love the resilience of this team. And so we're going to keep it going. We got 2 more. We're going to keep playing, 1 game at a time.
Thank you. And now we'll open up for questions. Please state your media affiliation.
Hi, I'm Mike Franey from the Sun here in town, the local paper. I'm just looking at the stats here, and you guys, your shooting, you were very efficient. Is that something that usually happens with you guys? I mean, if you look at the number of shots they took and the number of shots you took, I mean, wow.
Yeah, I would say tonight we definitely knocked down shots. We made our free throws, but we had some big shots when it was time, especially the driving kicks. We knocked down those, and those were huge for us tonight. And then our guys getting to the basket was huge for us, especially when we knew, like, with I guess it was like the 12-minute mark when they were already in the 1-and-1. And I kept telling them, attack the basket. Just attack the basket. You know, they have to make the call. So just keep pushing and attack. So.
It feels great, but I'm just motivated by last year. I didn't really like how we went out, so it just motivated me. And basically, like, as I told them, like, I'm a sophomore, so I'm gonna have fun, and like, this is my league now. But we just gonna stay humble, go through film, communicate on and off the court. So it's gonna be, we gonna be good.
Just a few weeks ago, you all suffered a end of the game loss at the Trojans' home, and then you all came back. Did you all play with a chip on your shoulder?
Absolutely, because we had a 10-point lead with 5 minutes to go, and we showed the guys the film and how we turned over the ball, we took bad shots, we didn't defend, and we let them come back in the game, and then Fitzgerald was the one that hit the 3, basically at the buzzer for them to win. And that was a game we let escape. And we know when we played them at our place, we beat them by 17. So here we definitely came with a chip on our shoulder that we wanted to win because we knew we let one slip away in Virginia. So without question.
Last question for you, Coach. I believe you're still in the interim role. What does it mean for you to kind of take over leadership of this team and get your team to this moment and kind of just keep them focused and lasered in on what's next?
I've never really looked at this title. I didn't really care about the interim title. I'm just trying to do what I can do as a coach, and I'm just blessed to have a blessed team and a blessed staff. Keyshawn, it's only me and him, and we've been here together for 3 years, and now it's only just me and him, and it's a lot of work that we do and a lot of work that we put in, but it's starting to pay off from our players to our coaches to what the prep that we do to prepare these guys for this game. You guys have no idea what goes into it, but it prepares them, and they know everything about each player, and that's what helps us out a lot.
Stephen Gaither, HBCU Game Day. This is for Coach and Corey. I saw down the stretch, like you guys, kind of in the heat of the moment, kind of, had a moment there where you had to put Corey on the bench, and you brought him back in the game. He made some plays for you guys, and you made up at the end. Just talk about you guys' relationship and, what he means to the team.
I think me and Corey have this love-hate relationship, and I think it started last year even with Coach Corey. Corey is fiery, man. He wants to win. The kid wants to win. He just wants to win. He wants to win in practice. He wants to win at everything he plays. He just has that drive and that hunger. Sometimes you have to bring him down, when things are getting tight, and just tell him to reel it back. And so that was my thing, trying to get him to reel it back and not talk to the other team, not talk to the rest, and just worry about us. And that's what, you guys saw was the heated moment on the court. But at the end, he closed it out. And that's what great players do. Regardless of the situation, you close out the game, and he closed it out.
And Corey, for you, obviously you were on the team last year. You remember the feeling on the Thursday night, when you guys went down. Was that in your mind, or just what was your mindset, trying to close this game out as you guys look to go to the Final Four?
No, that wasn't my mind. I have a great team around me. I think we practice hard every day. We practice hard every week. We were prepared for today. We've been through tougher times in this. If I tell you what we've been through this whole season, you wouldn't think we were here right now. So, I think we good.
For Coach John Emmett, WVST in Petersburg. Now you got Fayetteville State tomorrow. How do you see that matchup?
We played them at our place. We blew a 30-point lead at our place, and they beat us at the buzzer. And we didn't take care of the ball. We were turning it over. We took bad shots, and we've learned from it. We've lost 9 games by 1 or 2 to 3 points. And out of those 9 games, we've missed 10-plus free throws. This team has learned how to win and how to start winning and close out games. And we're closing out games at the right time and not letting people punch us and then, just sinking and just staying afloat and just rising above the occasion and keep playing hard. And I think that's the thing about this team. They're young, but we got senior leadership, and they want to win. They're locked in. As I said yesterday, these guys have been locked in since we got here. When I talk about guys coming to breakfast on time, being on the bus on time, these guys are locked in. And you couldn't have asked for anything more. They're going to win, and they want to win bad. As I said before, and I said this earlier to another person, I said we are the most dangerous team in this tournament because nobody wants to play us. They don't. They understand teams that have beaten us have barely beaten us, and we are very dangerous. We're a very dangerous team.
And this will be our last question.
Coach Orlando Hughes, KRSP Network. As you know, what did you say to the guys? It was 67-50. They made it a 7-point game. Called a timeout. Peter called a timeout. What did you say to your guys at that timeout, in order to get them? You came out after the break. Corey got the foul. Big rebound by Bakir. What did you say to your guys at that final timeout?
Just don't give up. Just keep fighting. We're all right. We're fine. You know what I'm saying? We've been here before. They're going to battle back. They're going to take shots. They're probably going to force shots, but we just keep fighting, and just stay within the framework of ourselves and don't break down when we'll be fine. We got one more, I think. Are we done?
And as that was our last question, this is the end of the press conference. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to my parents.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2023 CIAA Postgame Press Conference. My name is Taisha Lindsay, your moderator for today. Joining us is head coach Lonnie Blow Jr. from Virginia State University with player number 11, Francis B.J. Fitzgerald, number 22, Terrence Hunter Whitfield. Before we open up for questions, we'll have an open statement from head coach Lonnie Blow Jr.
Just a tough evening. I thought we, got off to a really bad start. Didn't have much rhythm, but I thought, we got ourselves going a little bit there in the first half. Second half, ball didn't fall for us, and I thought defensively we, weren't up to par defensively. Also, we kind of, got in the foul situation early, and they made some tough shots as well. So, tough evening for us.
Thank you. Now we'll open up for questions. Please state your media affiliation.
John Emmett, WVST. Coach, second half, 17% shooting after a pretty good first half. What kind of went wrong in the second half offensively?
Offensively, I just thought, we, probably played a little too much half court. Didn't get out in transition as much as we needed to. Can't think we kind of forced some shots also. Trying to make it happen right away. Just wasn't patient enough offensively. And some of those looks, we got some good looks. They just didn't go in. So combination of things. But you got to give them credit.
For BJ, had to play a lot of the second half with 4 fouls. Kind of a tough call on the fourth. How difficult was it to kind of keep in your rhythm and manage the foul trouble?
It was hard, not being out there for my teammates, not being able to make any plays, not being able to just help us win.
Terrence, you guys did kind of battle back there in the second half. Shooting free throws, it looked like a pretty tough beating late in the ball game, including a couple that weren't whistled. How are you doing physically there at the end?
I was beat up a little bit, but, got to keep going, got to keep pushing. Me and my guys, we tried everything we could, but unfortunately it didn't go our way, so.
Jalen Ivey, CIAA media intern. So this question is for either one of the players. Just since you both are seniors, what's kind of going through your heads right now, or and also just anything that you would like to leave with those that are, incoming and just still at, a part of the Virginia State University team?
It's tough right now. I have no words, but these guys, man, I love them today. I love them to death. Coming in, our bond is like no other. Like a lot of people couldn't go through what we've been through throughout this season. You have your ups and downs, but this guy, man, this team, man, we fight so much adversity. Man, it's a lot of people that couldn't fit in our shoes, but newcomers, man, don't take nothing for granted. Cherish every moment, because it's not. You never know when your last opportunity is. So cherish every moment and never take anything for granted.
Is that our last question? As that was our last question, this is the end of the press conference. Thank you.
Thank you.